in this Chaitanya, in this Brahman, the entire visible universe is supported. Here, this visible universe has got all types of living beings and non-living beings also. And they move around, as I told you, ejat, praṇat, they breathe, and nimiṣac, winking with the eyes, is capable of perceiving the entire jagat. Eyes means what? It is a representing, it's a upalakshana of all the jnanendriyas. Through the jnanendriyas, you can perceive the entire universe around you. That universe is including all the living beings, all the trees, all the pasu, pakshi, everybody. And the Paramatma is the cause of creation. It is also the cause of sustenance and also the cause of destruction. And this Paramatma, which is the cause means it is the karanam. It is the karanam of the entire universe. Can you imagine? Whatever is here, he is the cause. From him only everything has been created. He is not only cause, but he is also the effect. He is karana, but he is also the karya. The same consciousness, which is Brahman, he is the cause and he appears as the effect also in the universe. You cannot see the cause, you cannot perceive the cause, but you can perceive the universe as the effects of the same cause, as the karya of the same karana. So that's why it is saying sadasad. In that mantra, second line towards the end, it is saying sadasad, etat jānatha sadasad. Sadasad means sat, asat. Sat means gross form, asat means without form or subtle form. Sadasad. So, sad is the tangible form which you can hold and you can see, but is visible, but asat is invisible, subtle. In other words, it is murta and amurta. Asad is the murta form, visible form. It's a you can perceive that form. Asat is which is you cannot perceive. It is intangible. All these are vareṇyam. Vareṇyam means worthy of setting as a goal. In our efforts for the spiritual seeking, we must have a goal. That goal should be aligned with the goal of your life as well as goal of the entire pursuit of human endeavors. So that goal, here it is saying you make that Brahman as the goal, that Paramatma as the goal, that Chaitanya as the goal. Vareṇyam. Worthy seeking as a goal. So everything is the world is Paramatma. But in that Paramatma, you make one point, single point. That is the Karana. And I told you that the universe, when it becomes a Karya, the Karya cannot give you peace. Karya cannot get you the Santi. Karya cannot get you the happiness, permanent happiness. Karya cannot get you the security. You have to have that unchanging, infinite Brahman as your goal, the cause, the karana, which can only give you total purnata, the total happiness, total peace, total security. Because things which are changing, how can they give you permanent things? You say, I have so much of property. The property itself is changing. It comes and goes. How can he give you the permanent security? If you say, I have my sons and daughters, they'll look after me in the old age. That can never happen. You cannot depend on them because they are also changing. Their bodies are changing, their minds are changing. So don't expect that what they were, the way they were caring for you earlier, they will care for you in your old age. Their priorities also will change. So amongst all the changes, you do not aspire to find the permanent happiness, permanent security, permanent entertainment, all that thing goes. Make up your mind that you will find that in the cause only, in the karana only, in the root, which is unchanging, which is kutastha. So make that Paramatma as your goal, as vareṇyam. This Paramatma is beyond all the worldly functions, beyond all the material sciences. That's why he's saying vijñānād. It's saying no, param vijñānād variṣṭham. It's beyond the material sciences of the world. Param is beyond, greater than. And this param is beyond the aparavidya. And how it is known? It is known through the Upanishads only, not through any other source. Only through Upanishads you find this beyond our sense perceptions. And this is the greatest etat jānatha. You know this. May you know this. Hold on to that Paramatma and play in the world. You play with your children, very good. Play with your parents, very nice. Watch movies, you enjoy. But keep in the back of the mind that this is the prapancha, this is the jagat, which is unsteady, which is impermanent. It cannot give me permanent happiness. I have to hold on to the cause, to the karana, to the Paramatma, who only can give me permanent happiness. Like you go to Haridwar, some of you must have gone to Haridwar. There the Ganges water, Ganga's jala is very, very fast. So if you want to take a dip in the water, if you are not careful, you'll be swept away. There's very swift current. So that is a jagat. You want a dip in the water, you have a dip. But at the same time, there are chains along the bank, They have put the chains. To hold on to the chains, and then you take a dip. So you will not be swept away. You will take a dip in the water. Jagat mein jaise tum rehna keh raho, but hold on to that Paramatma, which is the cause of the world. And which is, if you want liberation, you hold on to that Paramatma. Etat jānatha. May you know this. With this, we complete the sloka number 1, mantra number 1. Now we'll see the mantra number 2. Mantra number 2 means chapter 2, section 2, mantra 2 of Mundaka Upanishad. Page 87 of this book. So we'll chant Ready? Yadarchimat yat anubhyo anucha
यदर्चिमत्
अदगुणभ्यो
anucha
गुणश्च
yasmin loka nihita lokinascha
यस्मिन् लोका
लोकः
काले
निहिता
लोकिनश्च
लोकिनश्च
तदेतद् अक्षरं ब्रह्म स
तदेतदक्षरं
तदेतदक्षरं
ब्रह्म स
ब्रह्म स
प्राणस्तदु वाङ्मनः
प्राणस्तदुवाङ्मनः
तदेतत् सत्यं तदमृतं
तदेतत् सत्यं तदमृतं
तद्वेद्धव्यं सौम्य विद्धि
तद्वेद्यं
तद्वेद्धव्यं
सौम्य
सौम्य विद्धि. Once again, I'm doing to a pada vichcheda and then chanting. Normally you chant along with the sandhi, but I am separating the words so that you can
yes
understand and then chant. Yadarchimat yat anubhyo anuchaja. Yadarchimat yat anubhyo anucha.
च
Yasmin loka nihita lokinascha.
यस्मिन् लोका
लोका
निहिता
लोकिनश्च
लोकिनश्च
तदेतदक्षरं ब्रह्म स
तदेतदक्षरं
तदेतदक्षरं
ब्रह्म स
ब्रह्म स
प्राणस्तदु वाङ्मनः
प्राणस्तदु वाङ्मनः
प्राणस्तदुवाङ्मनः
तदेतत् सत्यं तदमृतं
तदेतत् सत्यं तदमृतं
तद्वेद्धव्यं सौम्य विद्धि.
तद्वेद्यं सौम्यमिति.
See, the first line I'll tell you again. I'll separate and tell you. Yadarchi madhya the anubhyo anucha. It becomes a tongue twister for you. So I have just done the cheda, padacheda. Yadarchi mat. Yat archimat. Yat archimat. So yadarchimat. Yat archimat. Then yat anubhyo. No, yat anubhyo. Then anucha. This is the way of it. Okay. And in the last line, that vedabhyam saumya viddhi. Tat vedabhyam saumya viddhi. Okay. Now the word meanings, yat means that which is archimat. Archi means the shining fire. But archimat here is which is luminous, which is like fire. That which is like fire, and that which is anubhya means that which is subtle like the anu. Anu means the atom, and it is also anubhya anuchya. Anubhya means compared to the anu, it is anu. That means it's subtler than the subtlest. Then subtler than the subtlest. Asmin loka. Loka means Yasmin means in this world. Yasmin is the seventh Saptam Vyakti. So Yasmin loka, in this world, loka is world. Yasmin loka nihita lokinascha. Nihita means staying or inhabitants. Those people who are staying in this place, Lokina, the inhabitants, the people. tadetat aksharam brahmasa. That is the Akshara Brahma. Akshara Brahma is the immortal Brahman. Sa prana stadu bang mana. That is prana, that is bang, that is mana. Bang means the speech, vak. Vak is the speech, mana is the mind. So that itself is the prana, that itself is the speech, that itself is the mind. Tadutat prana stadu bang mana. Tadetat satyam tadamrutam. That is tat etat satyam. That is what the reality is. That Brahman, what we are described now, that is the reality. That is the satyam. And tat amrutam. That is amruta. That is immortal. And tat vedavyam. That should be vedavya means you should hit that. You should know that. Somya means my friend is only addressing for my friend. Then Viddhi means penetrate. Viddhi, like you put an arrow and it hits the target, so it penetrates the target. Like that, you do the Viddhi. You know that. When you know the reality, you know that. Go inside and you get stuck to it. Penetrate the mind with this knowledge. Okay. Vedavyam. That Brahman, which is luminous, which is subtler than the subtlest, which is imperishable, that is the abode of all living beings in the world. All the worlds and the inhabitants of the world are living in this abode of the Brahman. That Brahman is the life. That Brahman is the speech. Brahman is the mind. And that is the reality. And that reality is the immortal. And that is description of Brahman is your goal. That Brahman is your goal. It should be achieved. It should be penetrated. It should be pierced. Oh, good friend, if you want to study, you study this and know that you have to get into that Brahman only. That should be kept as your goal. This mantra is that mantra which gives you the statement that the Jivatma, Paramatma is one. Jiva, Brahma, Aikya, that statement is the Mahamantra. So this chapter itself, there are many Mahamantras. Even though in the beginning, in the earlier text, I told you there are only 4 Mahamantras, one from each, that is only representative from each Upanishad. But there are hundreds of Mahavakyas. So this is also another Mahavakya. It's a profound meaning. So it says there is a Atma Chaitanya which is inside, which reveals the inside, whatever is happening in the thoughts and the mind and all that it reveals. And also that Paramatma is revealing the outside world. The inside and the outside. You see, all one Paramatma, which is also available as the associated with the body, one person, one individual, and that we are calling Jivatma. The Jivatma and Paramatma are one. And the Paramatma, which is all pervading, all knowing, and all illuminating. That Paramatma is also all illuminating. That means it is the constant source of light. This is the light of consciousness. But this light of consciousness is, if the jivas are there, it will reveal. If they are not there, it will be there. The jivas will be there, or the world is there or not, but it's still there. The consciousness is still existing. There's a beautiful analogy in Panchadasi, in Nataka Deepa. Panchadasi is a composition by Vidyaranya Swami. By the way, Chinmaya Mission in Bombay, they are going to do a play on Vidyaranya Swami on 29th of July. There are big 100 people are participating in the play. So that Panchadasi, there is one chapter called Nataka Deepa. See, you all of you have seen the natakas or the dramas. In the drama, what happens? There is a stage. You have light also. Some lights are shining, and there will be some actors will be there, actresses will be there. Then all the furniture will be there. Then there are the people who are the darsakas, the people who are the audience. All the people are there. So the stage is the Nataka Deepa. There is a Deepa. There is a light which lights up the stage. So when it is lighting up the stage, it is lighting up the actors also. The king comes, the queen comes, or the villain comes. It is lighting up. It lights up the door, the windows, whatever is there in the stage. But once the drama, once this one scene is over, these actors go away inside. And the stage becomes empty. And when the stage is empty, we say that the stage is empty. But is the stage empty? Because the light is there. That light is also illumining the empty stage.